Every day of the election campaign, the Daily Politics is interviewing a smaller party. Today it's the turn of the Class War Party. The party started out in the 1980s as a newspaper, but registered with the Electoral Commission in 2014. They want to double all benefits and the state pension, and they'd abolish the monarchy and public schools. They have 7 candidates standing in 2015 and 1,952 followers on Twitter, though obviously that will soar after today. And they claim to be the most dangerous party in Britain. One of the Class War Party candidates is Adam Clifford, who joins us now. Hi, how's the class war going?
It's going really well. It's going great. I've been canvassing around Soho and causing lots of trouble, basically, getting out on the street because it's been super gentrified. Like a lot of London, really. A lot of money has come in and tied it all up, and lots of people have had to move off and get out of town if they've not got the dough, if they're a certain class. So that's... yeah, that's my angle on it, because I am working class and I'm here to represent the working class. And sure.
But in what ways would we see the class war now being fought out?
Well, it's the first time they've ever done this, basically put anyone up to run. I mean, they don't believe in legislation or policies. They think that people can do it. And that's close to my heart. I totally agree with that. But we know we're not going to get a seat. But I'm on this seat now talking about class, and I don't think that. I mean, Labour don't ever talk about working class. That's the thing. If you're working class, the best that you can do is become middle class. That's the thing. So yeah, I mean, I embrace working class culture, and I think that we're great, and I own it.
Now, it's not just elections you believe in. On the website, on Class War website, you say, we no way see the election as an alternative to direct action. By the brick and the ballot box. Is violence and incitement to social unrest, is that part of the strategy as well?
Well, I think there is, obviously, if there is a big revolution, if it all goes tits up, should I say, yeah, I mean, I think...
do you want a violent revolution?
Well, yeah, why not? I mean, I don't want to go around, like, hitting people and hurting people, but I think that the way things are, I don't see how you could have a revolution without violence before you reach some sort of hippie utopia eventually. I don't know.
Where do you think that's worked? What violent revolutions
I mean, everyone
worked?
goes, oh, Gandhi, he was a pacifist, but he wasn't. He was into violence before he became a pacifist, a long time after. So,
but that was anyway, a liberation struggle. Where has a class-based violent revolution worked?
Well, maybe it will work in the future. Maybe it hasn't worked in the past, but I'm completely optimistic that it will work in the future.
I understand that, but you haven't got a previous example. If you were to succeed in this would be the first time, you think? Well,
this is a new thing. I think that, the bottom line is it's been running this way for a long time. All these parties are part of establishment. They all, a lot of people went to certain schools. That doesn't speak to working class people at all. Working class people know that they're basically slaves. And so I think, well, let the mob rise. Let's see where it goes. I can't predict the future. I don't know how violent people are going to be.
Why do you think most working class people don't agree with you?
Who says?
Well, they don't vote for you.
They don't vote for me.
For your party?
Well, we're a fringe group at the end of the day, aren't we?
Why?
What's that?
Why?
Well, I mean, because you've got it all tied up at the end of the day, let's face it. That, you've got it all tied up. And a lot of people have got a lot of shame about being working class, to be quite honest. And I think that, as I say, they're sort of indoctrinated to think that the best I can do is become middle class or, a little bit upper of that,
But why can working class people not see it and you can?
Well, I'm lucky because I kind of got over the fence and I educated myself, and I've been around lots of intellectuals and, yeah, I mean, I'm lucky to put things in perspective.
Stanley Johnson, fancy a bit of class war?
Well, I can see one point here. I mean, abolish all public schools. I mean, that would remove this terrific dilemma, wouldn't it, in this country? People who think, oh, gosh, I better send my child to a public school. If you abolish them all, then you jolly well have to have a decent state education system.
Well, there you go. I think education would be better all round because the people would invest in it and it wouldn't be so segregated. So,
Can I ask one other thing?
No, you can't actually. We've run out of time.
I want to know why he's dressed up as a woman.
Because this is part of gender politics and it's part of being queer, and I'm a gay man. I've been married twice. I've got 2 children. I've got nothing to hide. I love being working class and I love doing politics in this way.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time today. And on the shock news that Stanley Johnson endorses class war, we better move on.
Well, class war or abolishing public schools.
Well, that's